Picture this, an ancient shrine, radiant and pure. Sunlight streaming through stained glass, colors dancing on marble floors, incense in the air, a hush of reverence, centuries of devotion in every corner, every stone. It's a place of quiet dignity, a sanctuary for the soul. And right in the middle, there it is, a pile of human waste. Not a relic, not a miracle, just a cheap, embarrassing, unmistakable turd. The kind of thing you'd find in a filthy alley, not a sacred hall. Offensively out of place, impossible to ignore. It sits there, a monument to bad taste, a blight on beauty. Pilgrims and monks glide past, eyes sliding over it, pretending it's invisible. But you can tell it bothers them, a splinter in the mind of the divine. The waste, meanwhile, yearns to belong, to be revered, to be more than a shameful accident. It's a tragic figure, desperate to be part of the beauty around it. It wants to be worshipped, but it's just a filthy impostor. A metaphor for the modern condition, maybe, or maybe just a really ugly mess in a beautiful place. Either way, it's not fooling anyone, and that's where our story begins. The stool decides to change. First, it tries to grow a fourth leg, aiming for throne status. The result? A lopsided, even wobblier mess. Next, it attempts elegance, sprouting plastic swirls that look more like melted cheese than sacred art. It tries to glow, straining for a divine aura, but only manages a sickly yellow flicker, more low battery than holy light. A monk frowns and turns away. The stool's efforts only make it more ridiculous, a desperate pile of failed ambition. It's still the same cheap stool, now with extra failure. Like putting racing stripes on a hearse, just confusing and sad. The harder it tries, the more it highlights its own inadequacy. True class is effortless. This is just sweaty, plastic effort. The shrine remains unmoved. The stool, undeterred, prepares for its next transformation. It still believes it can belong, but it's only digging itself deeper. Plan A failed. Time for Plan B: shock and awe. The stool morphs, stretching upward, turning itself into a giant, grotesque phallus. In the middle of this sacred space, it's now a throbbing, beige embarrassment. Pilgrims glance over, confused, disgusted, amused. An old woman tuts, a couple snickers. It's not powerful or impressive, just awkward and obscene. The stool thought it could demand respect by being bold. Instead, it's a monument to misplaced bravado. The silence grows heavier, thick with secondhand embarrassment. The stool droops, sensing its failure. You can't force reverence, especially not like this. It's tried to be a lion, but ended up a slug. The shrine's dignity remains untouched. The phallic stunt flops, so the stool pivots. Maybe a bit of earthy allure will work. It collapses inward, reshaping into a glistening mucus yoni. But it's no sacred symbol, just a shiny, hollow compost heap parody. It wobbles, trying to look mysterious, but only seems unstable, like a pile of rotting fruit about to collapse. The crowd is unimpressed. A teenager rolls his eyes. The stool's attempt at seduction is as hopeless as its bravado. Just more ooze on the compost heap. It's still the same ugly, out-of-place object, just in a new, equally putrid form. Changing shape isn't changing nature. It's a fake, a fraud, a cheap imitation in a world of real beauty. The shrine's serenity is unbroken. The stool is still just a lump of rot. It can't escape what it is, and everyone can see it. After all its desperate transformations, the stool has achieved nothing. The crowd's curiosity has faded to indifference. People walk past, focused on the shrine, ignoring the stool's antics. It's become background noise, tedious, not even worth ridicule. The stool, stuck in its yoni shape, vibrates one last time. Look at me. But no one cares. A child points. His mother pulls him away. The stool is now just an object of pity. As the day ends, the shrine regains its quiet dignity. The stool deflates, collapsing back into its original ugly form. All that effort, and it's unchanged, unloved, unnoticed. It sits in the gloom, a monument to failure. The silence is the answer. It can never belong. It can't transform its way into being sacred. It is what it is, a joke without a punchline. Alone, it finally understands its own pointlessness.